Hello my fellow developers, now it's time to work on the upload image component. So to achieve that, we need a cloud service that will allow us to upload the images there. And the best one for free tier is Cloudinary. So the first thing I want you to do is to go to cloudinary.com and then create an account. When you do that, then log in with me right here. I'm going to use Google to log in, use this account, continue. So would you just wait a few seconds till it's done? So now I am logged in. It's going to give you this menu right here. I want you to go to the left side and look for settings and click on here. When you do that, now open this menu right here, go to the top. We have this option that is called upload. We're going to click there. Now let me close this. So I have another option right here. So what is doing right here? We're going to go to the upload presets here. So in this option, it's going to allow us either to enable signed or unsigned uploading. What I mean by that, it's just going to give you a way to upload your images using unsigned key. So the unsigned key is just simply, or the mode is going to allow us to upload images from our client side. So we don't even need to create an API endpoint, send a signature to make sure that we are logged in, etc. to allow us to upload. No, but we can create a key that is on mode unsigned, which can allow us to do that just from the front end. And the beautiful thing about this is we're going to use a package that has a widget to upload to Cloudinary, and it does that just by providing this key. So it's going to be so easy to achieve this just by following these steps. So in the upload presets, I want you to click on add upload presets. When you do that, it's going to give you this name. Make sure you copy it and then right here, make sure it's unsigned. And then you can choose the folder you want to upload to. Like for example, I'm going to go shop something. And then for the options right here, choose whatever. It's not important. Make sure this is public so you can access the uploaded images and just simply save. When you do that, that will create it. So this is the name and this is the mode, which is unsigned, very important. And now I want you to go back to your application and then go to your env file and then create a name, a property right here that is called next public Cloudinary cloud name, or just simply any name you want. So it's not important, and just copy that there. Okay. Just to store it there because it's very important for us. So when you do that, now the next thing that I want you to do is to go and install another package that we're going to use for this course, which is called Next Cloudinary. So simply this is a package that merges Cloudinary in Next.js, which allow us to do things like optimization for the images and videos, etc. And then we can use transformations. It's going to have social cards, and the main important thing is the uploading widget right here, which is exactly look like this. Just you drop an image or browse and then select the image and it will upload it directly to your account using that key we will provide right here, which is this one. Okay, so that's the whole idea. Now I'm gonna go back to my application. Just go right here, open a new tab, and I'm just gonna go bun add and then next and then Cloudinary like this, and then click enter, and it's done. I've already installed it. So yeah, close the env file. Now I want to, this is our category details form. So what I'm going to do right now is actually create that component. So I'm just going to go to dashboard and I create another folder, and this one inside components, I'm going to call this shared, and inside this one, I'm going to call this image upload .tsx right here. So when we do that, I want to actually create an interface. So I'm going to create an interface right here. So interface and then image upload props, and we have to specify a few props right here. The first one is going to be disabled, the same as our form right here. This could be disabled depending if the form is submitting. So we're going to send this is loading here. So we're going to send this also right here when it's disabled. Okay. So when it's going to be disabled when is loading is true. That's what I'm trying to say. So this one is going to be Boolean. Then we need the on change method and on remove. So on change method, it just simply returns the value string, which is going to be the link, and simply returns void right here. The same for this one, which is going to be on remove like this. Now also this component takes the images because it's also used to upload, and after it uploads, we're going to store this in an array, and this array, let's call this just value, which is going to be an array of strings. Like we uploaded one image, is going to be an array of one string image. If we uploaded 2 images, it's going to be an array with 2 strings for the 2 images. So this one as value. I mean, this is very easy to understand. Now the type, this is a very interesting thing that I have done in this component, which is the UI is going to be changing depending on what type we are passing, and there are 3 types. Let me just show you. So the type are going to be either standard, profile, and cover. So the standard is simply this component is going to be the normal one, the standard one. You just click upload, and then it's going to show that image directly. You upload the second one, it show you the next the image next to it, etc. Very simple. The second option is profile, and profile is just going to show you a circle like your Instagram and Facebook is going to show you a circle, and then you can click right here and upload the image, and it's going to show inside that circle. That's profile. If you are using the type cover, it's just gonna show you an empty like this shape right here, like the cover in Facebook and many other applications, and this simply is gonna have a button that says add cover, and you click here, you upload the image, and it show in that cover. See, that's what I'm trying to do, because this is going to be very usable also in creating a store, because the store is going to have a cover and also a profile pic. So we're going to merge this component, choose one, but it's going to show two components, one the cover, on top of it the circle for the profile, etc. So it might not make sense, but when we work, believe me, it will. Then we're going to have another property right here, which is going to be don't show preview, which is going to be boolean, which is optional right here. Don't worry, I will explain this later. Sometimes I don't want to show the preview of the image uploaded, so that's why I passed this. So now let's create the component. So yeah, I'm just gonna go const and then image upload. We're gonna use ifc from React and pass the props right here, and just simply an arrow function, and just return a normal div right here, then export, and then default, and then image upload. So image upload, can I get that image upload like that? So this is how I want to actually extract the informations now. So I'm just gonna go right here and extract those props here, and then right here before returning, this component has a lot of hydration issues simply because of the widget that we are using. What I mean by hydration issues is that simply when the code that you have in the server before it sends to the client, so when it sends the client, it is different. So when you have that issue, it's called the hydration issue in Next.js. I don't want to confuse you, but to avoid this issue, okay, I want to wait for this component till it's mounted. So okay, so when you have simply this component, like you add it into your page, you have to wait till this mounts, then you activate this widget so it can work properly, because the component now has fully mounted and we don't have that issue. Okay, so that's key, because this component work fully on the client side. That's why we are using the unassigned method. So to do that, this is a very famous workaround. This we just simply have a use state here for is mounted or not. How do we know that a component is mounted? Simply you have a use effect and run whatever you have inside this. When it runs, that means this component is already mounted, because the use effect doesn't work unless the component is mounted. So that's just the way. So I'm just gonna add a use effect right here, and we're gonna make sure to add this right here. So when the component is mounted, this is what we're gonna have. And if not, that means the component is still not mounted. We're not gonna return nothing. We're just gonna return none. That's it. That's just simply, we have to add this here to not have any problem later. And let me just add this use clients. We added it. We need to add the use clients because we are using now, what is the issue that I'm having right here? I need to also import fc, sorry. So we're gonna need the image, so just leave it right here. Make sure we are on use client on the client side, because we are using the use states and also using the use effects right here. So this is just simply unrelated to the code, but this is important to add. You can try without it. If you didn't have an issue, that's good, but if you have a hydration error, then make sure to add this. This is a nice workaround around it. So now this is simply, let's go right here. So we're gonna return depending on the type we have here. So we can simply, before returning, all I'm gonna do is check if the type, we're gonna work on one this time, and we're gonna keep every time we need another type, we will work on it. So for this one, we're gonna need profile, okay, for example. And if we are using this type, we're just simply gonna return, and you can return a div for now, like this, okay. Else, if we are not passing the type profile, we're just gonna return now a normal div, again just an empty one for now, but we're gonna work on the type profile. So when we have type profile, I'm just, as I told you, it's gonna be like a nice circle right here, okay. And when we have the image, is gonna show on top of that circle if we uploaded something, and then we're gonna have that nice button when we click to upload. So all we have to do for this profile, this is gonna be just the boring part, which is styling, so relative, and then we're gonna have it to be rounded for, okay, the width is gonna be 52, the height is 52, circle, so same height and width. and then we're gonna have inset x to be 96 right here, and then we're gonna have pg grid to 100, and we're gonna have also border 2, so a thick border, so border, not order, border 2 please, like this, thank you very much. And then we're gonna have the border color to be white, so border white, and then we're gonna have a nice shadow which is gonna be XXL right here. And inside of here, so simply as I told you, this one for the profile is gonna be only one image, and we have right here an array of images. So to only select that one image, we have to pick the first one, because we're only gonna allow one image to be uploaded when we have type profile. Okay, so right here, if the value dot length first of all is more than 0, that's very important. And now we will have to show the image. So the image right here, we already imported that, so the source for it is going to be the first element, so value and then 0, the first one. Then for the alternative text empty, we have to add the width, which is going to be 300, and then the height and then 300, then inside now 3300, and then for the class name we're going to make sure again that the width 52. So why we are adding the width 52 when we already providing the width and height here? Well, when you add the class name to be a specific width, this one's work as a control for quality. So the more you up the width and the height is going to update the quality of the image you are using. So if you lower this, the image is going to look uglier. So if you are adding the width and the height, is going to look better. It's just like upscaling, you can call it. Okay, so the width 52, now we're gonna actually go also the height 52. We're gonna make sure rounded for, and because I want this circle when I upload the image to be on top of the circle, so I gotta make sure that it is positioned on top of it. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna add the object cover, and after that I'm just gonna go absolute, and then from all sides is gonna be 0, so it's gonna be like covering the whole circle. So top, left, and then we need bottom 0, and then also right 0, like this. Done. And this is just simply for showing the image that has been uploaded in the profile. Okay, in the profile type of this component. Now also we need the component that's going to be used to upload, which is called the CLD upload widget. So right here inside of here, I'm just gonna call it like this. Let's see if it's gonna work. Well, we need to import this manually. That's cool. I'm just gonna go to the top, and under here I'm just gonna import that, and we can go back. So this is the upload widget right here. So in these components right here, it needs the presets that we simply added or got from Cloudinary. So upload presets, and you can pass it directly here, which most people do. You can also pass it as a prop and get it from the server side, because you cannot go right here and access the .env because you are on the client side, and the env file are accessible only in the server side. So there are few workarounds for this. You can simply add in a function that will go to the server and achieve and get it for you and use it here. You can also pass it, which is like more which is better, because you can just simply change it every time you want to, or you can have different components, the same components with different keys. That's also achievable to upload to two different areas of your Cloudinary account or folders. But this is totally up to you. My workaround or my best way is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go to my pages, right here to new page, and because I have this category details right here, I'm just gonna go here and actually go const, and simply let me just get the name of it and have the same name. I'm not gonna call it all of that. I'm gonna call it Cloudinary cloud name. Okay, like this. And this is simply now going to be process. You can see I can access process.env, and I can access this one, which is the whole name here, like this. I can do it, and now I need to pass it here. I'm not gonna pass it this way. We can call this Cloudinary key, which is gonna be this one, but we haven't added this property in the category details. So other than the data right here, we can add this as a string. And it's, is it mandatory for this one? Yeah, it is, because when we are updating or adding, we need to have the upload property available and working. So we have to add it there, and as we've added it there, we got it here. So now it should remove this issue, but let me see what the issue. It could be undefined. And so let's do something. If we don't have, if there is no Cloudinary cloud, we can't actually continue. So we can go return null here. We can't continue because we need that for this component to work, because the upload property is necessity for this category, because it's a property that is right here not optional, but it's mandatory to have, so we have to do it that way. So now I can go back with the Cloudinary key, also add it right here in the here. I can add it here, and also just make sure there is a string, and we've added the property. We need also to extract it, and simply now what we can do with the Cloudinary key, just go right here, and instead of having this string right here, we can just simply add it here as a property that is passed. So now we have to continue also. So I'm just gonna copy this because it's a long button. It's just a normal button, but it has an SVG inside it, so I'm just gonna copy it. So simply you can extract the open function right here. So when we click, when we use the on-click event, simply we're gonna open it. So we're gonna run the open function. This is simply the functions that this widget allow. As you can see, close, destroy, is destroyed, is shown, and minimize, update, error, results, etc. is loading. So we're going to use only the open one, because I want, when I click it, this widget, because this widget is going to be like a button, this widget right here, as you can see, is going to be a button in the beginning. Then you click it, when on open, is going to run the open function, and when it runs the open function, it's going to open that uploading widgets for us. This button right here is just a normal button, is going to be disabled. When disabled and on click, we're going to add the on click events right here, which is going to open that widget for us, and it has this nice SVG. So that's it. And yeah, for this one, the last thing that we have to do right here, which we have the on success function, we need to add the on upload, not the on upload, what function, what's the name it? We named this on change here. No, we need to pass the on upload function. So we need to create a function that is called on upload. So simply on success, we need the on upload function. The on upload function, it's the simplest function ever. We just simply go under here. Let me paste it for you. So it just simply takes whatever after uploading is going to return a result, and that result simply we're going to give it type any. It has many informations that we can console log, but what we need is just simply in the secure URL. So let me console log the results here just to show you, so you don't have to be confused. So right here, just console log the result. It returns many informations after uploading the image, but we need to access that info and only get this secure URL. That's all there is to it. And we're going to use the on change. The on change is going to go and update the value we have here, and it's going to add that. And when we add it right here, we're simply going to show it. If it's one image, we're going to show it right here. That's all there is to it for here. And this one, we have to make sure that it's actually working. So what we need to do, go back to our application right now. And as you can see right now, it's not showing because we didn't add that there. So we need to add that. So to add that, we can just add another form field. So let me just get it for you guys. Another form field. So go back here and then go back to the category details. So before this, let me close all the form fields, and in the first one, so I'm going to do it in the beginning. And as you can see right now, we have a form field, we have a control right here, we added the name, which is image, and then inside form control, we're going to have that component, which is image upload. So what is the type of it is very important. We have passed it. It says we need a property, another one. Which one? The Cloudinary key right here. Oh, we don't need the Cloudinary. Oh, when we actually, wait, I'm making a mistake. I feel like I'm making a mistake right here. So the category details, it's gonna take the Cloudinary key. We have done that, and we are inside right here. Oh yeah. So sorry, my bad. So right here, it takes the Cloudinary key, which we already got here. So which is the Cloudinary key. Cloudinary key, where is it? So let me just go on top. Where is it? We have it right here. Cloudinary key. I haven't extracted it. Sorry, my bad. Now let me just go and add it there. So now it's gonna take the issue out, and let's see what stuff we have. We have the value. We're just gonna go field.value.map image, and then we're gonna return that URL. Okay, that's the value of this image upload. It's just going through our form and then go through the URL property and get that disabled when it's loading. And then on change, what we do, we just call the field on change, and to change the value on the state, we just simply because this is an array, okay, so just simply we're gonna spread the values that exist and just simply have the URL there. And then on remove, we just simply gonna use the filter method to just remove when it's the same URL. But in the on change right now, we don't need to preserve the previous value. And the reason for that, we don't need to, because we only need one element or just one image. So we can simply instead of doing this, I can just go right here and just have the URL there, and that would work on change. We don't need that. So this is the upload. Now let's hope it works. So if it does work, that's going to be good for us, so we can continue to the next stuff. So let's refresh. So it is done. Now it gives us this, and it gives me this button right here that I can use. Let me try to actually test this. So let me click on this button. It's going to open the upload widgets as I told you. Let's click browse, and when you do that, you can upload an image that you want to. So I'm just going to go to pictures. I'm going to try to upload any picture right here. This is not for category, but just for testing purposes. I'm just going to pick this one. It's been added here. Now let me click done. When you do that, it's going to upload, and when it's done uploading, it should show right here. So I had to read through the docs to understand what is the actual problem, and now focus with me. So for the next public Cloudinary cloud name right here, we shouldn't pass the actual preset key or the preset name. We have to actually pass the cloud name, and then we also need to pass the preset name alone. So both of them are different. So I was trying it out and I have fixed it, and now let me show you how to do it. First of all, you have to go back to Cloudinary, then in the main console, also in the main dashboard, go click on dashboard right here. And then in here, you're gonna, in the product environment, you have this cloud name. You have to copy that and this one and actually put it inside the env here. This is for the cloud name. That is the first thing that you have to do. The second thing, let's define another variable, and then right here, this one we can call it preset and then name, like this. And for this one, you gotta go back then and then do the same thing that you have done, which is simply go back to your settings and let's wait, then go back to the upload or upload presets right here and choose one of the ones that are unsigned. Okay, this way how you do it. So I just had to look for it. So let me remove this from here and put this instead here. So now we have the preset name. So this one, let's return it to the variable it was, Cloudinary key, and this one on success, because I was trying to understand what's going on. And then for the Cloudinary key, we get it in the page. So I have to actually go back to the app and then go to dashboard, admin categories, then new, then page, and change the name of this to this, okay? And this one, instead of cloud name, we can actually call it cloud key, which is a more suitable name, and then we pass it here this way. So now let's actually try this and hope it works. I don't need any more problems, guys. So let me refresh right here, and I have to actually run the application again because I think I stopped it. So let me stop the application first. Let me run it, and also I want to do something. So let's just actually try this first. So let's wait. So let's refresh. And let's wait. So now it's opened. Now let's actually try this. So let me click browse, then choose a random image, and then let's try and see. So uploading, and I get this error. That means everything has worked. So the reason I'm getting this issue, it says that invalid source prop, because in Next.js, when you try to actually add any sort of images source, you have to actually allow them to be accepted into your application. Like for example, we have this image that's going to be uploaded to Cloudinary, and the host name for it is response.cloudinary.com. This you have to go to your Next config and allow this to be able to get the images from them. If you don't allow it, it's not gonna allow you to upload images from them. Okay, so you have to add this in the configuration, and as it says right here, you can click here and it will tell you how to do it. So right here, let me deny here. So you have to go back into your Next config. So let's do that together. So I'm just gonna go and copy this one right here and go back to our project and then go to the Next config. So this is, where is it, Next config? What is it? This one. And then actually inside of here, we're just gonna add this there, and we have to actually specify the host name. Okay, so we don't have to add the path or the host, just the protocol and then the host name. Which host name we're gonna add is this one that it show us right here, which is res.cloudinary.com, and just add it right here like that. And let me actually stop the application and run it again, and let's go and wait now, and let's see. So we have to wait till the application runs. So now it runs. Let me open this again and let's try again. So let's choose a random image for testing, done. And as you can see, now the image has been uploaded to Cloudinary, and also it's been added right here and we can see it. The second thing I want to also fix right here is this button. This is not how it should be. So The reason for that, let me show you so you can understand what's actually going on. Let me just look for it. So let me close this here, go back to our application, go to the image upload. Let me close to the right here. So in the button that we have used right here, we have this color which says from blue primary, which is a variable that we didn't add in our config for the Tailwind. So in the right here, the config, we're going to go back right here to Tailwind config. Let me show you where is the property. So this one from blue primary, so we have to create that. I can go back to Tailwind, and then for extending right here, where is the colors? I don't think we added it here, so let me just add it. Actually we have it, so let's go at the end, and then right here let's define blue, and then inside of it primary. So primary, let's call this primary. I forgot an I here, and then simply specify the color right here. I'm just gonna copy it. So it's this color. So just give me a second, guys, and let me paste this here, and now we have that color there. Okay, so this is the blue color that I was talking about. Now let me actually go back to my application, and I have it there right now, and we have fixed everything we need to fix for this. Now the upload is working. Now let me refresh again, and let me try this again. So let's see if it's gonna work with no problems again. And then let me done again, and it's been uploaded. Let me try another image. I don't know, I'm trying the same image. Let me go to this one, and then done right here. It's uploading, done, and as you can see, the image is right here. This is the variation for profile. As I told you, it's going to be a circle that takes the image and this button that we use to achieve what we want. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a hassle to understand what's going on, but I figured it out. And yeah, for now we actually gonna work in the next video on the functionality. So now let me actually do something. I didn't add any image, so let's see if we're gonna get an error. So I click on create right here, and it says right here choose only one category image. That means we have to choose an image. Okay, so maybe not the best validation name, so let me actually try and change that. So we go to lib and then schemas, and then choose an only one. Let me just go choose a category image like this. Okay, a category image, that's a better validation name right here. So guys, I'm sorry, let's go back right here. Let me refresh, let me try again, create category. Yeah, choose a category image right here. So my friends, this was it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something new, and let's see what we need to do in the next video.